Hello students, welcome to class 11 physics. In this video, we are going to find the formula for the maximum safe speed for a vehicle that is moving on a banked curved road. So let us see the question first. For a vehicle moving on a banked curved road, using free body diagram, obtain the formula for the maximum safe speed indicated by V max. So in the figure, a road banked through angle theta and having radius r is shown. So here, as we can see, the road is banked, that is a bit inclined, making an angle theta, and it is curved, making the circular path having radius r. Figure B shows the vehicle moving on a circular track. So first of all, let us see this figure. Let us understand this figure. You can see that on the surface of this road, a vehicle is there. So the forces that will be acting, let us see that the vehicle of the road, the vehicle on the road has the weight mg, that is in the downward direction. Now see, whenever we write the forces acting on that, we need to be very clear about the directions here, because always the gravitational acceleration, it works in the vertically downward direction, so will be the direction of the weight, that is in the downward direction. Weight will always be in the downward direction, that is mg. It is not that surface is like this and here it will be working as mg. It is wrong. So weight in the downward direction and normal to the surface will be acting the normal force or the reaction. So here there is the surface, so perpendicular to that or normal to that will be the normal force, or we can say the normal reaction. So that is another type of force that is acting. And the frictional force is provided by the tires on the surface of the road, that is in this direction, will be the frictional force small f. And these frictional force provides the centripetal force, and centripetal force will be towards the center of the circular path, that is towards the center, which is Fc. So here, now see, here there is the normal force or the normal reaction that will be making theta with this axis. So these component becomes n cos theta, and the other axis this becomes n sin theta. Now also the surface provides the friction, that is the friction is created between the tires and the surface of the road, so that is towards this direction. But we always need, when we draw the diagram which is called as the free body diagram, we need to mention all the forces which should be in the vertical or the horizontal direction. If it is in any other direction, then we need to take the component of that physical quantity. So here you can see force is also not in the horizontal or the vertical direction, so we need to take component of that. And we know that these frictional force, right, that makes an angle theta with respect to horizontal axis. So this becomes f cos theta, and the other component towards the downward direction, that becomes f sin theta. So now let us see three forces act on it, that is three forces will be acting on the vehicle. First is the weight of the vehicle, normal reaction force, and the frictional force acting away the surface, that is the road surface. Now as we have already discussed that the normal reaction, that is neither in the vertical nor in horizontal direction, so in that case we need to take the components. So as shown in the figure, n cos theta is along the vertical direction, n sin theta is along the horizontal direction. In the same way, frictional force is also neither in horizontal nor in the vertical direction, so we need to take its component. So as shown in figure, F sin theta is acting in the downward direction and F cos theta is acting along the horizontal direction. Now these phi act on the vehicle as shown in the figure. Now as you can see over here, n cos theta, that is in upward direction. There is no other quantity in upward direction. Mg and F sin theta is in downward direction. So we can write n cos theta equals to mg plus F sin theta. So here it is written as n cos theta equals to mg plus F sin theta. Taking this F sin theta on the left hand side, it will be n cos theta minus F sin theta equals to mg. Rearranging that, we get mg equals to n cos theta minus F sin theta. Now here we can see in the horizontal direction, that is F cos theta and these n sin theta, that will be providing the centripetal force. So we can write from this n sin theta plus F cos theta equals to Fc, that is the component of the normal force n and the frictional force F provide necessary centripetal force. So we can write Fc is equals to F. Fc equals to F, that is F cos theta plus normal force, that is n sin theta. Here Fc is centripetal force, so writing its equation as mv square by r. So mv square by r equals to n sin theta plus F cos theta. So we got this two equation 1 and equation 2. So here dividing equation 2 by 1, we get mv square by r upon mg. So mm gets cancelled, so it will be v square by rg. And on the right hand side, n sin theta plus F cos theta upon n cos theta minus F sin theta. The frictional force developed due to maximum permissible speed is given by the maximum frictional force, that is Fs maximum equals to mu s n. We have already studied this equation. So now writing instead of F, we will be writing Fs max, and writing instead of V, we will be writing V max. So these equation, using these and these equation, we can write V square max upon Rg. Here capital R is denoted by small r. It is also nothing but radius of the circular path, equals to n sin theta plus, instead of F it will be mu s, and we can write Fs max cos theta upon n cos theta minus Fs max sin theta. So it will be n sin theta plus mu s n cos theta upon n cos theta minus mu s n sin theta. So it will be V max square upon Rg equals to, taking n common in the upper term and lower term and cancelling out the n, we get sin theta plus mu s cos theta upon cos theta minus mu s sin theta. Now dividing by cos theta on the right hand side in numerator and denominator. So dividing by cos theta in numerator as well as dividing denominator by cos theta, we get sin theta by cos theta for first term, that will be tan theta, plus mu s cos theta upon cos theta. Cos theta cancels, so we will be having mu s. In denominator, cos theta by cos theta, that becomes 1, minus mu s sin theta upon cos theta becomes mu s tan theta. Now we need to find over here V maximum. So taking Rg on this side, it will be V square max equals to Rg into tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. Taking square root on both the sides, we get V max equals to under root Rg into mu r. It should be mu s plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So we got the equation for maximum safe speed. In this equation, the mass of the vehicle and the mass of the passengers are not included. It means that the permissible speed does not depend on the mass of the vehicle or passengers. The above equation shows that maximum permissible speed of the vehicle is more than on a banked curved circular road than on plain circular road, because for that equation we had seen it is equals to under root mu r g. So, and here we are having Rg into mu r plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu s tan theta. So, these values greater than the maximum safe speed of the level curved road. So, students, you may note down this theory.